Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back and I have more stuff to tell you and to ask you and to explain to you. Today, I have decided to talk about eating habits. Not the eating habits that I alluded to in the last episode, but eating habits over time as we grow up. How our palates change and how we grow to despise things that once brought us joy. Essentially, what I'm asking is, have you guys ever loved a food more than anything as a child or a young adult and grew to absolutely hate it? Can't stand it, can't finish it, don't want it, don't even think about it as an adult? Because I sure have. And those foods are usually very, very processed foods, but it's only very specific flavors. So I got curious and I was like, I wonder if other people have this happen to them. I don't think there's a name for it. I think it's just growing out of stuff. But it's more than that because it's literally, hey, I used to eat this every day and then I got so sick of it, essentially, that I no longer want to eat it. Or if I taste it now, even if it's been years since I've had it, it still makes me go, I don't like that. So for me, the two big ones were Chef Boyardee, or Chef Boyardee. I don't know, however you say it. Chef Boyardee, just any of them, really. Like the flavor, they use the same noodles and sauce in different mixtures. So any of the canned Chef Boyardee and the Stouffer's mac and cheese, microwavable, frozen, family style, whatever you want to call it. I had so much of those as a child. I'm talking like multiple times a week. It was always stocked in our pantry. My parents always bought different canned goods and frozen goods, and those were the ones that I picked. They would always buy a variety for me and my siblings to choose from, and I always went for the Chef Boyardee, and I always went for the mac and cheese. And mind you, I still love pasta, tomato, beef dishes, and I still love mac and cheese. Just those products, and I'm sure there's more, but these are the ones that I keep remembering, and I keep remembering every time that I work in a grocery store. I see them all the time, and I'm just like, and then once in a while I buy them, and I'm like, I'm gonna try it again, and then I hate it. I don't know why. Like the taste, it's a mixture of nostalgia and why the hell did I used to like this? And I really don't think my palate has become more refined because as a child I also had a lot of fast food, a lot of McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, and I still eat all of those. I still love all of those. So, and the ratio is probably very similar. Like, we had a lot of processed food as kids. It's the truth. So, a few days we would have the frozen dinners, and then a few days we'd have a McDonald's or a Wendy's or whatever. It was a treat for us every week. So, but I still frequently consume the fast food. The fast food is still good. Somewhere along the way, my palate was like, no to the Stouffer's mac and cheese and the Chef Boyardee. However, I slightly altered what I went for. So like nowadays, if I go for the frozen dinners, I'll go for like a lean cuisine, or I'll go for a healthy choice, or like there's a generic brand around here that's got like lasagna and mac and cheese, and it's actually pretty good. So I still consume this type of food. It's not anything other than I honestly think I ate it so much that I got sick of it, but I think that was it. I ate it so much, but I didn't enjoy it so much, if that makes sense. Like it was always there. It was palatable. I was able to eat it. It made me full. So I ate it. As a kid, you don't really get much choice. So, I mean, I got choice, but, you know, in the broad spectrum of things, I chose the best that there was for me. And I always chose the same. I'm a routine person. But now as an adult, I have money. I have, you know, the ability to buy whatever I want, try new things, and add to my repertoire, or whatever you know, add to my list of things that I like to eat. And those kind of completely fell out of favor. And like I said, once in a while, I will buy it just to try it as an adult, and it just does not sit right with me. You know, I can still eat it. It's not. It won't make me vomit. It won't make me sick. It just, I will never finish it. Even if I like embellish, like I've gotten Chef Boyardee and I've added like Ritz crackers and Parmesan cheese and pepper, and I've been like, I am a chef, you know, like, and I still can't finish it. I cannot bring myself, the flavor and the memory of the flavor consuming me, it's too strong. And I just find that really weird, because it's only those few foods. It's Chef Boyardee, it's Stouffer's, and it's like maybe one or two other things that I can't think of right now. But it's something that I definitely think a lot more people have experienced. And I want to know. I want to know if you guys have experienced this, if there's any other food-related type things that, you know, because I've heard of people growing out of music. I personally don't agree with that. I find it really weird that you can like a song and then all of a sudden turn your back on it. Like, no, that's a stupid song. Like, I don't know. I'm not going to get into that, but I get into this with my sister all the time, because my sister did grow out of a lot of bands. And, like, I still listen to lots of stuff that I listened to as a kid, as a young adult, as a teen. I just keep adding. It's like a ball of rubber bands. You just keep adding whatever you find. So, but with food, now that is different. So I want to know if there's foods that you guys have grown out of, if there's foods that you guys used to hate and now like. And I know that's a little bit more common, you know, because as a kid you hate veggies, you hate broccoli and Brussels sprouts, and then you grow up and it's the greatest thing ever. Not for me, but some people. But yeah, if you want to say stuff that you've learned to love, so to speak, I'll take that, I guess. But I really want to know if there's things that you guys have eaten so much of, like a sickeningly large amount of as a kid, that you can no longer stomach. Or if embellishing it and becoming a chef, so to speak, has helped. Because I also ate a large amount of PB&J. That was my lunch every day in grade school. And as an adult, I almost never go for the PB&J on white bread. Now I get multigrain bread or wheat bread or 12-seed bread, and I go for the raspberry jam or preserves. Then I go for the maple almond butter, and I put it in the toaster, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so good. But I almost never go for just the straight, you know, the Welch's grape and the Jiffy or Skippy, whatever, on white bread and eat it like that. I just don't. Like, I have adulted the PB&J for myself, and now I eat a different form of it now. So that way I don't get sick of it. And I change it up too. I'll buy different flavored almond butters. I'll try every jam out there. I'll even try making my own jam sometimes. But yeah, that's one of the ones where I still like it, but I changed it, and I like it now more than I did as a kid. Because as a kid, it was just what I was given. PB&J and a box of milk. And maybe, if I was lucky, some potato chips. But, you know. Yeah, so you tell me. You tell me foods that you grew to hate. I want to know. Leave in the comments below. And that's all I got for now. It was just an interesting topic I wanted to bring up. Ask you guys questions. See you next time. Bye.